Talking about everybody know.
Who's cutting it? Who's cutting it? Who's cutting it? Who's cutting it? Who? Yeah. OVO Sound 2025. Who's cutting it?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ellie? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the function? Where the function? The way I feel right now, I feel
16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here. When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. With P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SE, I can show you how to if you let me. I monogram like confetti. Ready, she lean. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the she and spaghetti, heavy. Circle back and come and get this. And your ears too. 911s, I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven. Go around and get dog tags the same place that they would get me. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't right, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced, you ain't believe.
And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you. Ali LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Well, points won't be easy to come by in this one, Stan. We have 2 of the toughest defenses in the league here.
Yeah, look, the way these teams can rotate and cover for each other is phenomenal. They know that defense is their identity, and they pride themselves on it.
Now here's Cunningham. Count that bucket.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Hits a 3-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Cunningham. 4-point game. Down low. Here's Duren. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Ali. To the middle. Duren with the bucket.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Cunningham throws it down.
Well, you've got to like the instincts there from Thompson to find his teammate off the pick and roll.
Out to the right wing. Philadelphia moving it around. Elbow shot on the way. Philadelphia with another miss. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Outside Robinson. To the inside. Here's Duren. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Duren's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside, Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And it's 6 points for Jalen Duren.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Detroit with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. 56 seconds left to play in the first. 2 on the clock. Here's Holland. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. 76ers trail by 3. To the paint. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Duren the screen. And down it goes. 2 points. Cunningham's got 6.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
And the shot goes down.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris right side. Off target from 3-point range. It's Grimes on the wing. Pass to Bona. And here's McCain. Pounded by Harris. Edwards for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Philadelphia on top, leading by just 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, this is Robinson at his best. He can really do damage off the catch.
Here's Maxey. Releases. Again, Philadelphia.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And a big finish by Robinson. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Watford outside. Pass to Maxey. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons leading. When you're a 6'8 pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling things.
Outside McCain, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
For 3, Maxey. Pure from three-point range. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter. Harris on the wing. Again, the Pistons score.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Pass to Grimes. Philadelphia, the rebound. Back to Maxey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The energy level Maxey plays at is terrific. Out hustling the defense there on the glass.
Well, injury's a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Outside McCain. From downtown. Outside Maxey. Here's Watford. They can tie it up. That one misses. Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham, left side. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Here's George. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Kate gets going. The 11-footer. Duran, no good. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Edgecombe. And he goes in for the dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside Robinson. Now Cunningham. 14 points for him. George outside. Takes a 3. On target from range. George has got 8. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sixers ahead. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Cunningham. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. And it's Detroit with the ball. They lead by 1. Harris up top. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Detroit moving the ball around. It's stolen. Outside Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Buries it down low. He's got 9. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Embiid can't hit. Here's Cunningham with the drive. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Pistons making a switch here. Detroit leading by 3. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Karis LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
The 3 from Edgecombe. Nice D from Thompson. It's 2-on-1. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Now, he's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to George. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Detroit leading by 8. Thompson outside. To the inside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Maxey. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Here's LeVert. And that one is hammered home.
and they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Here's Maxey. Nails the 16-footer. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
And capable of sticking it from the mid-range. I like seeing Maxey go to work from this area.
Buries it from 3.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit leading by 11. There's the screen. Thompson with it. Grimes covering. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. The pull-up jumper. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Grimes has got 7.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Pass to Stewart. Embiid with a steal. Here's Maxey. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 9-point. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9. Jacks up with 3. The shot by Watford, no good. And here's Detroit. Down low. Here's Harris. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Trendon Watford. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pistons.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Here's Cunningham. And again, no good by Detroit. 76ers trail by 12. For 3, Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Duran in the post. Detroit moving the ball around. And there's the rejection. Outside Maxey. Over Cunningham. And that one comes up a bit short. Detroit leading by 12. The deep 3. Stretching out the D. Cunningham.
And what a bomb from Cunningham. He let that fly from long.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
That one misses. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
Harris! The 3 is off. 76ers trail by 16. Now Oubre. George.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through. Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Duran. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Outside George from deep three-point land. Cunningham there for the rebound. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Now Duran. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Cunningham. And there's a 3-second violation. '76ers trail by 18. And Maxey, here we go. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pistons.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cade Cunningham.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Maxey pulls it down. Now George rises up. That misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham. Here he goes.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Pass to George. The three. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
No good. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, they were something special. Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Pass to Murray. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the score by Denver. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Shot's good. SGA making the play. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about Nikola Jokic and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Second team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caruso. To the paint. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, BA. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Back to Murray. Gordon on the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And the shot goes.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Now here's Murray. To the middle. Gordon outside. On the wing, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder with a lead. It's Dort on the wing. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver to the inside. Dort with a steal. Inside. Holmgren. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
The size, the length. Holmgren just a beast inside.
Jokic a screen. Here's Murray. And the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Dort. Holmgren outside. Back to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Covered by Jokic. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Here's Holmgren. No good with a layup. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Jokic. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their game.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, BA, we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Puts it up from 15. And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got 11.
And the Joker, one of the most efficient mid-range shooters in basketball, seems like he just doesn't miss.
Pass to Caruso. Shoots over Johnson. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire.
14.
More NBA.
The Nuggets, 15.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Denver in the lead. Pass to Murray. Johnson on the wing. Denver moving it around. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's Williams. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game. Pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. Here's Jokic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
And the technical free throw is good. Gordon outside. Back to Murray. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
It's Williams, high post.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Murray attacking. Williams grabs the board. Here's Oklahoma City now. Back to Joe. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Jokic. 13 points in the game. The three. The Thunder with the rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And Shai's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Dagnall said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. A minute 9 left in the first half of basketball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Deciding to change it up. 1:07 left in the second period. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brown. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. To the middle. Holmgren with a big reach.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Hartenstein a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Denver moving it around. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-3 run. Holmgren right side. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Valanciunas down low. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Dort's got 5.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense. That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Hartenstein. Defended by Gordon. To the inside. A shot by Brown, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. 16 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 10.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Gordon on the wing. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Dort from outside the arc. The putback. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Murray. Murray gets it done inside.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, well, Murray has worked a lot on his defense, and that's a good contest there.
Soft touch off the glass. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Wallace's shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to Brown. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. They grab their own miss. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. And it's SGA missing. Nuggets trail by 14. Down low. Gordon can't hit. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams changing it up here. A minute 4 left in the third. Outside Joe. Here's the 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Caruso outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Caruso. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, it takes real skill. For Caruso to get in and around that contact, that's tough.
Jokic, good.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Right side Murray with 1 on the clock. Got it up. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front. They lead by 18. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Nuggets trail by 18. Pass to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 19 points.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire. And then he's straight into his motion.
So it's Denver now. Left side Murray. Fires the 3. And is Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 16. Pass to Dort. The 3. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. And SGA throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Here's Holmes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmes has got his first 2 points.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Holmgren outside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
A short trip up for Holmgren, but there's plenty of power behind his jam. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jokic can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. To halt the run, pass to Jokic. And Murray launches it from deep. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Hook loose.
A fool if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth. Cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet, it's a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me, it's just more of me in your ear. For you to hear Kendrick persevere. Defenses I feel relentless. Ambition with a clear vision. Taking off, I ain't taking off these Pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy. Your distance came across me. How much it'll cost me to get you out my business. I said a planet, it's a short-term goal. No sky is the limit. I'm past that, now past that. Award not 1 but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing that.
K-Dot.
Sold out shows where the room is packed. Sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards. See myself on big billboards. Traveling around the world with endorsement deals. Can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day. Because my dream ain't far away. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time. And it's now or never. Shine so bright. I light the night. And it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
You looking at me and you tell me I'm blessed. Calculated my steps, my heart, my breath. Breathe lungs of a victory and vividly you see me when I'm at my best, my worst. This verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my paid dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown. I'm a king on the prowl and I see mama smile. And a vow I'ma take that I'll never break. You can break bread with me now.
We've got some great NBA basketball coming your way. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Thompson, no good. Here's Doncic. And he drains the quick shot. Clark, two defensive-focused teams squaring up here. Every bucket will be hard-earned tonight.
Yeah, everything's going to be contested, B.A. There's going to be saran-wrap defense played by both of these teams.
Here's Doncic. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And Doncic with the jam.
The speed, savvy, and strength combination of Doncic, really difficult to defend.
And that one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Doncic. Smith with the rebound. Outside Durant. The three ball. Sinks the tray.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Reeves up top. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Houston. Reeves with the ball. Guarded by Smith. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 6.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And look at Aiden finding that rhythm, getting his shot off fast.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Teams will make substitutions. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. Out to Thompson. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And Doncic with the jam.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Brad.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Durant for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good from Doncic. Doncic hits them both. The Rockets trail. Durant inside. And it's in there. Durant's got 8.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And that's now 10 points for Durant.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Ayton, no good. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Hits a three-pointer. He has 7.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Durant looking around. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic.
Los Angeles 23.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Los Angeles leading by 3. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Sengun finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Out to the right wing. Here's Reeves. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And here's Connect outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Durant. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. To the inside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Ayton's got 6.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Well, Clark, by my count, in your career, you made all of 23 triples and hit a respectful 34%.
23 over a, close to 5-year career, maybe the equivalent of 3 1/4 years on the court. Yeah, the 3 ball was not being shot a lot. I will tell you, I was looking to add it to my repertoire, though, and that's the case for all of these guys playing now. Everybody is shooting 3s.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you, Brian.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Shot is good by Reeves.
Reeves keeping the defense honest there, knocking down that corner 3.
Durant for 3. KD says hello.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. 1:21 left to play in the first half of basketball. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Durant for three. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Smith with it. Durant covering. Pass to connect. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's good for two.
A three-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
LaRavia outside. The three, Smith. And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's Durant. 23 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Thompson. And the layup is good. Thompson's got 8.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Right side Reeves. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Hachimura from long range. Sinks it from distance. 10 points for him.
Impressive shot from Hachimura, showing why you got to be up on him defensively.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Durant. He's got 25. Down low. And Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 9. Doncic with it. Now Thompson defending. And the basket by Hachimura.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
Here's Durant. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's calling for the flagrant one.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant one there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game.
2 minutes.
Pass to Doncic. And Los Angeles, another three.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's the Lakers' ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. The three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious. I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now. You slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning. Road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down. Anyhow, they gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I could conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Here's Castle. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Ayton with the rebound. So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains in this league.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now, here's Doncic. Reeves outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. We're about 1 minute into the first. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
And the basket by Vassell.
That's a strong move by Vassell. He plays with more power than I think you actually realize.
Here's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Back to Wembanyama. Castle on the wing. 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Ayton. Smart on the wing. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
Now Barnes. Back to Castle. To the inside. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. And Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Kevin?
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Reeves. Goes up on the high post. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
On deep, Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Reeves has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Driving the lane, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Down low, and stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Reeves. He has 6. Here's Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. Castle with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Poke loose. Doncic with the steal. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 1.
12. San Antonio. 11.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And that one's good, LaRavia. And Greg, the way the floor is faced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
To the left side wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. LaRavia's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Here's McLaughlin to the paint. Spurs working the ball around now. And Cornette gets it to go.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Now Smith Still yet to score. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Spurs trailed by 4. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Back to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Sohan.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Smith outside. Pass to LaRavia. From the high post. San Antonio with the rebound.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So both teams changing it up here. Barnes outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Lock at 6. Here's Champagnie. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. The Lakers leading. Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Pass to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. With the shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. So it's the Spurs now. And he drives in. And again, San Antonio turns it over. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And it's good, 2 points.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's Luka with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Hayes. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Buries the long-range jumper. Hachimura's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Castle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Hayes, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Castle. Now, here's Vassell. Here's Champagnie. No good on the 3. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And they pick up 2.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Nobody near Barnes. A 3-pointer off the mark. Reeves, that's a 2-point. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laforce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always looked up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Hachimura. Now Ayton. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Doncic. Fades back. Wembanyama with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Fires from way outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Pass to Champagny. Barnes. Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And some changes here for the Spurs. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Cornette. Down low. Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And here's Smith. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Here's LaRavia. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Pass to Olynyk. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Spurs trail by 3. Ball's knocked loose. Now the Lakers on the break. Up the floor. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2-point, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Olynyk. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Lakers leading. Smith right side. 3-pointer. And it's LaRavia missing. And here are the Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Cornette. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Pass to connect. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams will make substitutions. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Your Lakers breaker.
20 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Waters to the inside. Here's Cornette. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Spurs. They're up by 3.
The Spurs. 33.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. San Antonio leading by 3. Barnes outside. Pass to Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
That one drops for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Back to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes, right side. Takes a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Now Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Off target from three-point range. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Reeves outside. Misses the 3. San Antonio leading by 6. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Doncic fires. Doncic gets it to go inside.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
They double team Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Doncic. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Now, here's Doncic. And that one drops.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. Yeah,
Spurs leading by 8. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama looking it over. Barnes, no good from 3. Time running out for the Lakers. Doncic outside. From deep. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And that one is good.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Now Vassell. Now Castle. Outside Vassell. Wembanyama. Right side. Oh, the nice little jump hook. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. It's...
They never come close to. I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. Make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another story is told. It ain't nothing really. And yo, done. So I can get my mind off these yellow back. While they still alive, I don't know. Go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness and foundation. If I couldn't choose a better location when it penetrate, feel a burning sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation now. Take these words home and think it through, or the next rhyme I write might be about you. Son, they shook, cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look, they shook, cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. Living the life that is diamonds in. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds. Some get locked down and turn nuns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He just a shook one.
For every rhyme I write, there was so much trust safeguard in my life. Ain't no time for hesitation. The only leads to don't know me, there's no relation. Queensbridge, MC don't play. I don't got time for your petty thinking, my son. I'm bigger than those claiming that you
joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Now here's Garland. We've had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams with stars leading the way, Grant.
Oh, B.A., tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game almost a playoff feel.
Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
And just a great pick and hoop from Edwards. I mean, moving his feet, textbook.
Pass to Garland. Now here's Allen. There's the triple. And it's Gobert with a rebound. First quarter of play, a minute in. Left side, Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
To the middle. Out to Garland. Shoots over DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Now here's Garland. To the paint. 5 on the clock. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional. Helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back over to you guys.
Great work, Ali. Thanks. Garland scanning the floor. Drops in the 3.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Outside Edwards. And he jams it down right on top of Jared Allen.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Pass to Allen. And here's Garland. Going inside. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Hunter can't get it to go. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Allen can't get it to go. Outside Reed. Stolen by Mobley. And they're on the break. And here's Hunter from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Inside. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Reed. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. 4 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Ball right side. Outside Mitchell. Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Here's Conley. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
Excellent D there from Bryant. Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass the ball. Fires for 3. And Conley grabs the miss. To the inside. Outside, Ingles. Here's Reed. Nifty move. And the jumper is on the mark. Reed's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Timberwolves lead by 9. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance. Reed's got 7 points in the game.
The floor general Conley. Dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And here are the Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Edwards for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Bryant outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. The shot by Tyson, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We can feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Tyson. Offline with a 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allen. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Right side, Garland. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Cleveland again missing. The Timberwolves lead by 17. Pass to Edwards. A minute 6 left in the half. And there it is for him. Edwards has got 18 points in the game.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Outside Edwards. To the left wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The whistle for the blocking foul. He'll head to the line. The number 1 overall pick in 2020. Greg, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Garland. Fires the 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And the combination of his speed, passing, and shot-making ability make Garland one of the toughest pick-and-roll covers in the league.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And so it's Minnesota looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the ball out of play, the Cavaliers will have it. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Garland. Pass to Allen. From deep, Mitchell. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Now here's Edwards. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Back to Garland. Outside Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Randall pulls down the board.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
There's the screen. Back to Daniels. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Garland for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
To the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Out to Garland. Back to Allen. Oh, from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo with it. No made baskets yet. Inside. Gobert.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Pass to Mobley. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. It's Edwards on the wing. Into the left.
What energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Takes a step back. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Mitchell's got 8 points. The kick out to Edwards. Randall left side. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the Cavaliers. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The three.
But these girls still know they got to give up what you say. Short dog with UGK. Do you really want to be like me? Spit game like Scoop and TIP. Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with Dre. They don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Your mind is gone, your brain is glazed. You've been wide awake for the last 3 days. It goes down for real, don't stop. Just keep rolling downhill. Crash and burn, can't stand, fall back. You're doing too much, you can't handle all that. Man, it's been way too long. Time to let the whole world play your songs. Like me, my gets around. Leave the country, come back and hit the town. I'm in Miami, New York, and ATL. Houston and LA, ask Dave Chappelle about my rich. He got it from me and made $50 million. I'm proud of you, D. But I'm crazy, you don't want to be like me. I come from East Oakland where the youngsters get hypey. Blow it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Too short. Up all night, baby. Album number 16. Y'all can't do that.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, 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 send.
Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Inside. Here's Oubre. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Prime time, big time defense from Towns.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's Maxey. It's George on the wing. Launches it. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Oubre. No good. In and out off the rim. Here's Philadelphia. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's the Knicks with the ball after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Embiid with a steal. The three from Edgecombe. He drops it from range.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
Now Brunson. To the middle. Here's Robinson. New York again, can't hit.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Edgecombe, no good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Screen by Robinson. And Brunson, here we go. Right side, Anunoby. Shoots over George. Off the mark from 16 feet. Philadelphia leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Bridges outside. Shot to stop the run. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max card.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The shot by Towns, no good. Outside Maxey. Out to Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey, that's good.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Towns up top. Shoots over Maxey. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Here's Drummond. Can't connect from short range. Knicks trail by 6. To the inside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3. He buries it from 3.
For 3.
Outside Oubre. Left side Maxey. Takes the 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia on top, up by 3. And the second quarter is on its way. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
Pass to Towns. To the wing, right side. Here's Yabusele. Pocket 6. Ooh, nice D from George. Philadelphia leading by 5. Embiid from outside. The rebound by Yabusele. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And the Knicks making a change here. From 18 feet away. Off the left rim and out. Here's Oubre. Oh, wow! Oh, big finish.
And Kelly Oubre Jr. knows exactly when to knife to the basket. Really good decision there.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 4 on the clock. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Robinson. Down low. Kicks it out to Clarkson. It's stolen by Drummond. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Brian, back over to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Oubre can't hit. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Clarkson. Up and in on the layup.
Fighting his way inside. Clarkson shows good body control.
A minute 50 left in the second period. The Knicks pull it in. Inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Teams deciding to change it up. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Bona. The rebound by Yabusele. New York trailing. To the paint. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Yabusele's gotten his first points in this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Grimes. Puts up a 3, and it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. New York working the ball around now. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. 19-footer. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Watford. Pass to McCain. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Start moving with your mascot. Let's dance. Give it up for your dancing machine mascot, Franklin Young.
And stolen by Yabusele. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
New York.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And New York has possession. Pass to Towns. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
Down low. Here's Bona. He shoots it. And it's New York with a rebound. Right side, Brunson. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Missed inside. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
It's Grimes on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 5. Picked his pocket. Fast break, Philadelphia. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Here's Brunson driving inside. No luck on that one. 76ers trail by 4. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Grimes. Stolen by Bridges. Towns down low. Outside Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Edwards. Inside. Bona. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Left block shot on the way. Towns owning it inside.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
To the paint. Outside McCain. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Grimes' shot is off. New York leading by 6. Back to Brunson. Over McCain. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 7 points for Jalen Brunson.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. A nice shot by McCain.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Brunson, and it's New York scoring again.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great.
39.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Everybody out there. Now coming on the court. Here's Victor Steve.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
You know, it's the muscle and size of MB that allow him to score through contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line? They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Yabusele. And it's New York. Scoring again.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter.
On the attack, Oubre.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Bridges. Launches a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And down it goes. 2 points.
These high-percentage shots can look like easy money for Kelly Oubre Jr. Passing in inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Number 32, Carl Anthony Towns.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Puts up the tray. Cleared away by Embiid.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Oubre. Rebounded by Towns. New York leading by 7. Anunoby.
76 years old.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Knicks.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Maxey misses the 3.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Now Bridges. Hard outside. Outside Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from outside.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Maxey fires. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Tipped.
Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause a like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Oh boy, we've got a good one for you right here on 2K Sports. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Pass to Curry. A couple of star-studded teams going head-to-head here, Clark. Is it all on the big names to win this kind of contest?
You know, many people think that's the case, but I actually am going to have the isolated camera on the others, as a certain guy would say. How much support do these stars get? That's going to be the determining factor.
Collins. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Yeah, that's a good look for Coolin. I like the offensive approach right there.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Warriors with possession. Green up top. Pass to post. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Out to the wing. Leonard outside. Over Green. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here are the Clippers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Los Angeles' head coach had a few moments to share with me. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means he has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Butler. Here's post. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Harden. Here's Leonard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Butler with the ball. To the middle. Here's post. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And that one's good. Green.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Curry. Yet to see a basket. Outside, Green. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Harden with it. Now guarded by Curry. Leonard up top. .52 seconds left to play in the first. Picked it! Left side, Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Harden with it. Picked up by post. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Out left to the wing. Back to Green. Here's post. And that comes off the assist by Green. Post has got 8.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Tie game, and some big points being put on the board.
The Warriors
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Lopez. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home. Extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Now here's Peyton. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Pass to Lopez. On the wing, Jones. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And he makes it on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. To the paint. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Jackson Davis. The second effort. And he sinks the layup. Jackson Davis has got 6 in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. High post Green. Jones grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. The drive by Harden. Leonard outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. To the inside. Done. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Back to Curry.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Inside. Lopez with the steal. Down low. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Fires from deep. Leonard pulls down the board. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. To the paint. Here's Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. After going undrafted in 2016, Derrick Jones Jr. carved out an important role for himself, Clark.
Yeah, he really did, and it was all about refinement. Early on, B.A., he was seen almost exclusively as just a dunker, but now he's a valuable 3-and-D guy. Credit to him for refining that part of his game, improving as a three-point shooter, and continuing to impact the game at the defensive end.
Beal with it. Now guarded by Curry. Out to Beal. Leonard on the wing. He has 6. And the dunk by Leonard.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Horford. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. To the inside. Pass to Zubac. Leonard, right side. Fades. And there's another one for the Clippers.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Back to Pajemski. And there's the drive. He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Harden from outside. Connects from downtown. Harden's got 7. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Beal. Harden surveying the D. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Green. 4-3. Collins with the rebound. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Leonard outside. The 3. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Personal foul. First team.
Poke loose. Curry with a steal. Yep, that one goes. 5 points in the game.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Second team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you guys.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Again, Los Angeles.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Horford for 3. Los Angeles leading by 15. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And here's Curry for 3. The shot misses. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Three-pointer. Beal fires in the triple. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Harden. And the shot no good. A bit short.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively,
he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league. There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in, then pulled the trigger.
Pass to Beal. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Horford pulls it in. Warriors trail by 17. Back to Hield. Down low. And Horford powers it home.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? Big fella bouncing to the rack.
Leonard outside. Beal outside. Leonard right side. And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They know Curry can go for 50, 60, any night. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside, Green. Rejected by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Horford powers it home.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Paul. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And here are the Warriors now. Right side Curry. Horford left side. And Horford powers it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to post. And here's Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Graham.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Curry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Right side Green. Back to Curry. Curry on the move, and that one's good.
Certainly not the biggest guy on the floor, but Curry has plenty of grit and determination behind his drive.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his guys, quote, do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now Lopez. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Curry. Look at Steph Curry cooking it up inside.
Just making it look good. The finger roll. Such a classy move.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Horford fires. Jones rips down the board. So it's Los Angeles now. Chris Paul, and he nails it.
The pull-up jumpers are a big part of Chris Paul's repertoire on offense. I mean, also a big part of what makes him so dangerous, too.
Outside Curry. Takes a three. Can't get it. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Ball outside. It's stolen by Green. And here they come. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Curry looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Now Butler. Fires away from outside. No good.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Here's Lopez. Drills it directly off the lead pass.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Curry! Yes, sir! From way outside.
Three-pointer.
And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. He launches. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Living better now, Gucci sweater now, and that G4 can fly through any weather now. See, haters get tight when you're worth some millions. That's why I thought the chinchilla hurt their feelings. You can find your at all type of events. Out of Vegas front row to all of. If born come, then they probably squeal. Cause half the rappers that blow like Derek for real. If you cross the line, right, I'm gonna hurt you. These even made signs commercial. Even Lil Bow Wow, B2K. Walking like that's what's up. Can't keep telling me to speak about the rucker. Matter of fact, I don't want to speak about the rucker. Not even Pee Wee Kirkland could imagine this. My team didn't have to play to win the championship. Come on, don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on, I said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back. Lean back, lean back, lean back, come on. Yeah. Can you hear me? Bronx, BX Burrow, Terror Squad. Big Pun forever. Tom Montana forever. Yeah. Streets is ours. Come on. Nah, man. It ain't never gonna stop. Serge, Raul, JB, Fat Ed, come on.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline from the top of the key. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Durant. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one. Unreal!
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Thompson left side. And he misses his first shot of the game. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Five on the clock. Holmgren wide open. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Rockets now. Back to Thompson. KD on the wing. Houston moving the ball around. Can't cash in from close range. SGA surveying the defense. Holmgren in the corner. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Good on the shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
On the wing, Wallace. Back to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Screen by Hartenstein. And he comes up with the deuce. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys, back over to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. For 3, Holmgren. Şengün with the rebound. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Okogie. Thompson left side. Another shot. And the layup. Good by Şengün.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Bounce pass from SGA. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Wallace. Pass to Dort. Holmgren looking around. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Durant. 16 feet away. Misses off the left eye. Outside, SGA. Here's Wallace. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books.
Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Stuff in Cali, let my little brother, my little boy get whatever he want. Madam T don't be asking for much. The rest of that get a punch. Left wrist on some I had to stunt. Right, Rich, I just did it because 600 the labor, you know how we coming. Tell them they ain't taking nothing. Standing on business with. Go get you some money. I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one. Couple M's, finna run up another one. Super Bowl ring, I had to go double. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Cleveland. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Garland, no good. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
On defense, Cleveland. The drive by Bane.
And the strength of Bane helps him on the bounce.
Now Garland. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Orlando's ball. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Hunter. Mitchell right side. To the inside. And then Allen slams it in.
Allen's got some old-school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Outside, Suggs. Back to Banchero. Outside, Suggs. 5 on the clock. It's Payne atop the key. And that one, good.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. It's hauled in by the Magic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner developed quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 1. Garland surveying the D. Allen, that's good.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there and he can take care of the rest.
On the wing, Bane. Good on the bucket. Baines got 8.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Let's a floater go.
Getting nice and creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
To the paint. Itadze. It's good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Down low. Here's Mobley. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Wagner. To the middle. There's Bitadze. Off with the layup. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Pass to Black. Jones with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Black, no good.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Here's Mitchell. Into the lane.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Orlando's shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell in the corner. There's the triple. The rebound by Bitadze. Mitchell with the steal. Here's Wade. And Wade slams it in. Several lead changes going on in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So at the end of 1.
11.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you, Kev.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Ball with the bucket. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And so here's Cleveland. The match. Look out!
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Wade. Man's trying to break loose. Ball, no good. Orlando leading. Wagner left side. And here's the break. Mitchell outside. Nance a screen. Here's Tyson. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Orlando's ball. Back to Jones. And it's Batase in the corner. Isaac outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him. Isaac's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Unfortunately, Clark, Jonathan Isaac has been plagued by injuries throughout his career.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he came in with a lot of excitement around his potential, and injuries have kind of derailed his growth, but he's still an exceptional defender, versatile, and a good rim protector. He can guard all 5 positions, and that's always valuable on any team.
Here's Garland. Paolo Banchero making his last shot.
And smart of Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Right side, Suggs. And then Carter with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now, here's Garland. Mobley outside. Over Banchero. Mobley misses.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And then Carter with the dunk.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it coin above the rim and make it look easy.
Ball's not loose. Suggs with the steal. Inside. Kicks it out to Banchero. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Got a piece of it. The Cavaliers trail by 7 to the paint. Here's Mobley. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
It's Suggs with the drive, and it's Carter missing. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Allen. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for Allen.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Outside, Bain. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the guy knows how to score. Bain manipulating the D there to his advantage. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here's Coolin for 3. Carter pulls it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Outside, Bain. Now, here's Banchero. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Magic lead by 6.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. The deep three from Mitchell. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Right side, Bain. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Comes up empty down low. The Cavaliers trail by 6. We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock clock, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive, and then you seal off the retreat. And because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too.
And Bain launches it from deep. Hunter grabs the miss. Cleveland with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Screen by Allen. Mitchell wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's now only a 1-point Magic lead. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And it's Suggs missing. Mitchell feeling it out a bit for the lead. Carter pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Mobley. Back to Ball. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Batadze. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Magic leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Batadze. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Batadze's got 9 points. Demands a screen. For three, Mitchell. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Orlando needs to get off the shot. Black, no good. The Cavaliers trailed by 6. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Mitchell with the drive. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Down low. Back to Isaac. Pass to Black. Jones drives in from 13. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Magic leading by 6. And work.
The Magic, 37.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ball with it. Here's Bryant. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Here's De Silva. The dive for the ball. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell on the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Black. And good that time. Pass to Bryant. Now, here's Mitchell. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the two-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
De Silva with the bucket.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
To the middle. Back to Mitchell. The rebound by Batadze.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
To the left side wing. Here's De Silva. Drains it from beyond the arc. De Silva's got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Orlando making some changes. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Well, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Mitchell outside. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get that one.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Suggs with the steal. Got it to go off the glass.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
Guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they pick up the 2.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Mitchell fires. And just miss after miss right now. Wagner with it. Garland picks him up. Bain looking around. That's off. The Cavaliers trailed by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the match.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jalen Suggs.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero outside. Left side Suggs.
Did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Wait. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
And the basket by Jones.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never...
When I entered cold world, mister, I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop. BTS in the flesh while they flap, and I laugh.